Hi, my name's Jonathan, and I was on a search for a Gibson Les Paul for about 30 years, believe it or not. I went to see my first Les Paul, or look at Les Pauls, when I was, I think, 13, 14 years old. Kingfisher's Music in Fleet, and tried a Les Paul Custom, and thought, right, one day that'll be mine. And I didn't actually ever get to buy that one, and as the years went by, I went through Ibanez's and Fenders and all kinds of guitars, and I always went back to try Les Pauls to Farnham Guitar Village or Anderton's in Guildford or all different places, and I bought a few. I bought a Gary Moore BFG, and I bought some of the even one of the Smartwood Les Pauls, believe it or not. And some USA Customs, some 2009, 2010 ones. But I always sold them again. And until I went to Absolute Music in Bournemouth about 2 months ago, because I saw a Les Paul on their website, and I don't know, it just kind of spoke to me. It was the wrong colour though. It was a cherry sunburst. And so I arrived at Absolute Music, and I played it, and it was an R8, 1958 R8 Reissue, just unbelievable, the best guitar I have ever picked up in my life. Cricket back neck, really massive frets, heavy as hell, almost 4 kilos, and it was just sang, but the colour was wrong. So I went onto the Gas Helpline Facebook group, and asked a couple of people if anyone has ever sanded down a Les Paul. And a friend of mine on there contacted me privately and said, look, you've got to speak to a guy called Clive Burnage from unsungheroguitars.com. And I contacted Clive, and I then basically I sent him a picture of my Les Paul that I just bought from Absolute Music in Paul, and then a picture of a sanded down version of what I thought was a sanded down version, and said, can you make this guitar look like this guitar? And Clive, of what became a standard for him, came back with absolutely brilliant advice, brilliant service, brilliant comms, and he walked me through the process, which was way too cheap for what it was, and just absolutely outstanding workmanship. This is the result. This is the R8. It's just unbelievable. This was Cherry Sunburst. I call her Red. And I take off the scratch plate. We've kept the holes in just in case you want to put the scratch plate back at any stage. I could have got them filled in, but actually we're going to keep the option open. But you can see the figured maple at the top. You can see this beautiful grain that's come through. He's put some a couple of coats of gunstock oil that protects it. It feels totally smooth to finish. I just can't believe the workmanship. He also switched the Gold Bell volumes and tones, and set it up. It's got polyweb, Elixir polyweb 10s on, and it just plays like a dream now, even more than it did when I bought it, which is quite amazing. I just can't believe that he's managed to pull it off at all. What I love about this particular R8, and I know they all kind of do this, but this particular biting point happens at about 8.5. So when you normally have let's say a relatively clean sound, you're in the middle, so it's clean enough. So at kind of 7.5, it's fine. At 5.5, it's relatively clean. And then it just starts to really get gnarly at 8.5. Same as on the treble pickup. So that's 5.5. Okay, and then at 7.5. And then at 8.5. And then at 10. So yeah, it's just absolutely unbelievably versatile. But there's something about the neck of this as well that it's like it's a baseball bat or cricket bat, kind of like, it's a proper piece of wood. It's none of these thin 59 necks or the Ibanez gem necks. I can't play that anyway. But it plays like a dream. It now looks like a dream. And I can only say a massive thank you to Clive Burnish from Unsung Hero Guitars, who's managed to make this even better than it was when I bought it, and it was already the best guitar I'd ever touched when I bought it. By the way, I should also say he fixed the strap button holes that were falling out, and I mentioned the gold bell things, and the proper setup is just, unbelievable. He's the only person that's ever gonna touch this guitar again other than me in terms of setups. And thank you, Clive. I can't recommend you highly enough to everyone, and I will share this in any guitar community I'm in. I just totally blown away. Thanks, Clive. Cheers, mate. Bye.